Most important ingredient in cooking is the wine you drink. Let's make stuffed peppers. I also have this recipe on my blog. I'll have it linked below in case you want to just have everything written down. The prep time is about 30 minutes and the cook time is about an hour. Okay, you gotta turn that water off. All right, so I thought, I kind of knew this wasn't gonna be a super serious video because it's never quiet in this house, so. You will need, obviously, ground turkey or brains. Shane the brain. If you haven't checked out the video of the time my dad and I ate cow brain, you should check it out. It's interesting. It was one of my first vlogs. Do it for the vlog.
Do it for the vlog. Do it for the vlog.
Anyways, ground turkey. You'll need grape tomatoes, peppers, garlic, but I'm using the peeled garlic because Shane bought peeled, so we're cheating, but it looks better like this.
Sorry, vlog.
You need peppers. Oh, I like grape tomatoes because they have more of the skin, and I actually don't like the inside of tomatoes, like the gooey part. Dude! Why don't you come off your hickey? So, oh my god, I'm not gonna put that. And then quinoa. I like quinoa. I know some people do it with rice, but I prefer quinoa and onion. Salt, pepper, crushed red pepper flake. The recipe on the blog, I made like a lot more, but because we've been using the ingredients kind of as they've been sitting in the fridge, whatever happens in the video, happens in the video. Oh, and cheese if you want to put it on top of the stuffed peppers. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees. For every 1 cup of quinoa, you put in 2 cups of water. I always just eyeball it, which isn't the way to do it, but while the quinoa is cooking, I'm gonna chop up all of the onions, tomatoes, and garlic. I don't think there's any such thing as too much garlic, so I chop a ton. I was going to put it all in like cute little ramekins before throwing it in there, but since I don't want to clean any extra dishes, I just end up creating little quadrants on the cutting board and then putting it into the pan as you cook. And in this case, I actually like the juice and the seeds on the inside of tomatoes because it helps with like the sauce. Everything gets soaked up by the quinoa and the turkey.
Do you use any tomato paste?
No. Try to do it low-cal. Since I'm trying to speed cook this because I'm a little bit behind schedule, I'm gonna put the peppers in to like cook them a little bit alone before I put the stuffing in. Or do you think that's gonna make them too mushy? Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. I just realized I'm doing almost everything out of order. There can never be enough garlic or olive oil. All right, I might have to pour some, it's so much easier. So first you're gonna put just the garlic in. This is the first time I'm doing it in one pot. It might be really stupid. Just gonna move that over the heat. You wanna keep it over a really low heat so the garlic doesn't burn because there's nothing worse than burnt garlic. Next I'm gonna put the onions and more olive oil in. So now I'm gonna add some of the red pepper flakes, just add some spice. I make it really spicy. You don't have to put as many in. Once they're slightly browned, I'm gonna start putting the meat in because they're gonna keep cooking as the meat cooks as well. And I'm also gonna put the tomatoes in. Once again, I'm wishing I took the quinoa out. We have the peppers in there that are getting somewhat cooked, so then when I put the filling in, we can eat them soon after. Starting to cook down all of the juices and the tomatoes. And once those are all cooked down, I used to make these and then freeze them and bring them to college, and they were the easiest thing to just like reheat in an oven, and then you have a full meal. You will smell like the food though.
It does smell good.
Yeah, and I can't put the fan on or the vent on because can't hear anything. But if Marky Mark says it smells good,
it smells good.
That's a good sign. I'm used to having more meat than quinoa, and this time I think I did a little more quinoa than meat. Time to put it in the peppers. We'll just put cheese that we shredded on top of each pepper, and then we'll throw them in the oven for a little longer, and then we'll finally eat. All right, I hope they're finished because I'm hungry and I think we're just gonna eat them. Actually, they look really, really good, like they're fully cooked. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite meals because it tastes delicious, but you know it's like somewhat healthy for you. Somewhat. I put a ton of olive oil.
Do we even need... Ooh! Whoa, that's a monstrous pepper!
What do you think, Dad?
Hot and good.
I had fun cooking with you guys, although it was the most disorganized cooking video I've ever seen. You can check out the recipe below. I'll see you next time I feel like cooking in front of a camera.
No one cares.